Estic sentint l'alarma, m'han dit no t'espantis, estan aquí darrere. M'estan ensenyant un dron que tenen aquí que ha caigut abans.
This is a Ukrainian FPV drone.
For what's that used to be used?
Destroy Russian forces.
Aquest mercat l'últim cop que va ser atacat va ser el 26 de maig.
It was damaged by this attack. Yeah, and it's gone. So no, we cannot. The windows, there are no windows.
It was not even supposed to explode.
Okay.
It was just to...
The other parts that you see that you have on the drone. Oh my God. Primera notícia que vam rebre ahir, em van bloquejar la compte del banc degut a que a Ucraïna no es pot pagar en Revolut. Per tant, vaig rebre un bloqueig amb el qual no vaig poder fer-la servir durant gaire temps. Per sort, duia una mica d'efectiu, el qual m'ha servit per anar a poder afiançar en alguns costos del viatge. I després, ahir per la nit, quan estava anant-me'n a dormir, va passar això. M'estava quedant dormit i acaba de saltar l'alarma de missils antiaeris. Estic baixant al hall de l'hotel. Llavors vaig anar cap avall, vaig trobar-me la senyora de l'hotel i ella em va estar explicant que no passaria res durant aquella nit. Però la seva primera reacció, al veure'm baixar, va ser riure's. És una cosa molt però molt xocant el trobar-se en què tu baixes espantat perquè has vist una alarma aèria i no ets capaç d'entendre que per aquesta gent és el seu dia a dia. És molt dur. Llavors, quan la guerra va començar, les idees eren molt diferents de les que tenia Rússia. El pla que tenia Putin a l'hora d'intentar emportar-se a la ciutat de Kíev era molt diferent al que ha acabat passant. Era, bàsicament, intentar colar-se dintre de l'aeroport de la ciutat de Kíev, que ara mateix no es pot anar a visitar degut a la importància militar que segueix tenint per la ciutat, i allà, un cop poguessin arribar, començar a descarregar militars perquè poguessin fer-se amb la ciutat de Kíev. El que es va pensar el govern de Rússia és que Ucrània cauria en pocs dies, en què no hi hauria suport institucional per part de ningú del país i que la disserció amb el govern i alguna gent prorussa acabaria vencent a la ciutat, però això no va ser així. La ciutat d'Ucraïna, com molts sabem, ha acabat resistint moltíssim a aquesta capital. Això sí, òbviament, segueix patint moltíssimes bombes aèries, com hem pogut veure amb la que ha anat passant al voltant dels dies. No sé si se sent, està sonant l'alarma aèria. Estic sentint l'alarma, m'han dit no t'espantis, estan aquí darrere les meves amigues i segueix sonant l'alarma. I la gent segueix caminant pel carrer com si res. Estic flipant. Però tothom, I'm just surprised. How chill do you take that? But the people is keeping the street working normally.
Nobody's running anywhere.
Wow, it's shocking that. For a foreign person, that's so shocking. Ara estem anant al metro igualment, però està sonant l'alarma i segueixo molt impactat que la gent segueix caminant pel carrer normal. I rient inclús una noia per aquí. No, està molt quotidianitzat. Sona l'alarma i s'ho prenen tranquil·lament. Estic flipant.
That's where the town used to begin in medieval times, and it was like the entrance. And now the cave is way, way bigger.
Alguna gent s'està ficant al metro, però segueix igual. El que sí que m'està impressionant més de tota la ciutat, a part de la rutinització de la guerra, és que tenen un xat directament a Telegram amb els seus soldats en els que poden estar en comunicació amb ells i saben si l'alerta és un missil balístic, si és un dron o si simplement una petita alerta com la que vam veure ahir. So the brain rot has a survival, I see, sadly.
Unfortunately, the triple T.
But what does it put there about Europe on the brain rot?
It said, together we are Europe.
Okay.
And this just said space for children. So it's going to be some event for children.
Okay, but together we're Europe is kind of thing that you put here or something?
Yeah, actually we use it a lot. There are a lot of programs financed by Europe, and there's a lot of that Ukraine is Europe and messages like this everywhere. So
okay.
It's not uncommon.
Awesome. Just now I saw the air alarm is over.
Oh.
I es veu un cotxe amb una ràdio cap amunt. Deu estar mesurant coses. That car something from the army or something, you think?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Usually cars like this with antennas, they send signals to disorient the drones and everything.
Okay.
And also, so That's why when there's an air raid alert, sometimes your GPS is like messed up.
Okay. So where are we going now? You need to explain me.
We're going from Zoloty Vorota to Lukyanivka, and it's like the longest time between stations. It's like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
What's going on there? Why are we going there?
Going there because one of the latest attacks hit right there. Like there have been a lot of attacks around it, but the latest one, it just like hit right there, and it's very visible, like the aftermath of it. So yeah, we're gonna film that.
Ara mateix ens trobem al barri que ja es comentaven, que ha estat bombardejat abans. Darrere meu hi ha un dels edificis que ha sigut severament afectat per als atacs dels russos. És un edifici que era abans un centre de business i ara es veu totalment destruït, com podeu veure. Totes les finestres destrossades. De fet, em comentaven que els russos porten atacant aquí repetides ocasions i no deixen en pau mai aquesta zona. I aquesta estació, els vidres segueixen tots ara mateix amb paper, amb cartró, tapats. Aquí darrere meu, com podeu veure, hi ha un mercat on aquí es venen coses. I m'han explicat que cada vegada que això ha sigut atacat, tota aquesta zona ha sigut atacada, han continuat treballant. I aquest d'aquí és el que era el mercat que comentàvem abans. Us deixarem una foto per com era el mercat abans, però ara mateix, com podeu veure, es troba totalment destruït a causa de l'atac russos. I els russos han seguit atacant en aquesta zona de manera repetida. Una zona que era de comerç, de gent humil, un mercat com el que podríem tenir a la Boqueria, al centre de Barcelona, i aquí està completament destruït. Em comenten ara també que aquest mercat l'últim cop que va ser atacat va ser el 26 de maig i des de llavors doncs, no han parat d'intentar netejar-lo una mica, de poder fer que això torni una mica a semblar una ciutat, però és molt difícil de reincorporar una zona com aquesta. Francament difícil de veure això, que aquí també hi ha una fàbrica que fa que aquesta zona tingui vital importància, però òbviament no és més que una excusa dels russos per intentar acabar amb tota la zona dels voltants.
Okay, that's the theater I went to 1 week ago, and we were sitting there watching a play, and I felt cold, and I asked my friend to text her friend, who's a producer of the play, to ask if we can close the door. And what she said was like, the door, it was damaged by this attack. Yeah, and it's gone, so no, we cannot. The windows, there are no windows, no doors.
L'Anna ens porta a la seva habitació, on viu ella i on viuen els estudiants. Anem a veure com està.
Нас 4, да? Я же правильно считаю? Да. Do you like it, Eric?
It's a bit creepy, Anna. I can't... Is it okay?
Мы так заводились, sorry.
Oh, how much people are you here?
2.
Okay.
What do you have for that?
This is my neighbor.
Оля.
Hey! Aquí hi ha algunes fotos, un servidor. Això és allà al shopping.
Here we work, study, here we sleep,
Okay.
and here we enjoy the time.
Llegit-se molt la factura que de vot.
M'estan ensenyant un tron que tenen aquí que ha caigut abans. I ara em diuen que m'han ensenyat les altres parts. The other parts that you see that you have about the tron.
Якщо йому розкажу, що це був таск від чувака від Збройних Сил,
Oh my God.
ти мав відтворити.
But where did you took that?
So it was the task from the guy from the armed force. He gave these parts to Andris.
This wing of destroyed Russian drone. This Volny.
Do you save it as a trophy?
На світло.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Really good. And is it like plastic made? Kinda.
Я не знаю, як коли пінос.
It's a big foam blast.
Yeah. So that's just a wing. So
All the parts. We can show.
Plane.
Not the whole plane, but parts. This whole drone,
yeah.
wind drone, in 3D, in a SolidWorks. So we could make like the analog, like the rig. So we could recreate this drone and study it or recreate it
Це, до речі,
for our armed force. This is a Ukrainian FPV drone.
For what's that used to be used? They say.
like any FPV drone to
Okay,
destroy Russian forces.
Yeah, okay, but it's like to leave like explosives and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
And that's carbon fiber made fully.
Yeah. But he's not fully completed. Like it has no camera and
Yeah.
antennas or something. But the body
Yeah.
is completed.
I
The
see.
frame is completed.
I see. Wow. It's a good job actually. Tricky to do.
Most popular from Russians. It's the circuit plate of Shahed.
Wow.
One of
CRPA.
CRPA antenna.
Wow. Anton, you say that you saw real life how a drone was approaching to a house up there. You see.
Yeah. So at that time there was installed new plastic windows because we had a wooden window, and the woman came and filled these corners with cement. She were in position like that, and at the time my group, my Andrei, came to my room, and there was air raid siren, and we watched the Shahed drone came somewhere from there up to that building where the balcony is light up. He was at the level of the roof of this front building. This is a family. He was coming like this, and we've seen like some light ammo rifle, maybe pump rifle. It just got hit with this, and he dropped like a paper plane down to the floor, and there was no explosion.
Okay.
And me and Andrei and another guy rushed down the street to just take a look at it, and there were some people from the building that live here. They told us not to touch it and everything,
Yeah.
but Andrei started to examine it, and there was no explosive part.
Those drones are not designed just to drop stuff, are just designed to like immolate themselves, like crash into building and explode and cause victims.
It was not even supposed to explode.
Okay.
It was just to use our air defense forces, like
Okay.
ammo or something.
Okay, just to make they used to send a lot of drones just to make Ukraine waste ammo
Yeah,
and then
kind
debilitate, like make them more weak.
of that. Yeah. So it got hit with some light ammo, and it just dropped, and we rushed, and Andrei started to disassemble it, and he got that CRPA antenna from the Shahed, and there was no explosive part. It just was some circuit boards and fuel in the plastic bag, and police came to pick that drone up.
Wow. Do you think that in those kind of attacks there is like kind of cruelty focusing civilian places?
If, as they say, they are not hitting civilian objects, they still hitting it. Not just before our spoofing, but because of right before some object they want to hit stands a tall building, and they are not including it in Shahed's focus, and they are not including in it.
But for example, the market, the market that I saw there today with Anna and Anya. Do you think that, it's not a mistake when they hit civilian targets? Is it more like...
I'm sure that it's not a mistake. I'm sure that there is a lot of mistakes when they hit in a civilian objects, but some civilian objects are not a mistake.
Okay.
Because still they see how we holding us up, and see how we hold up in this atmosphere, and they can't break us physically, but they are still hope to break us mentally.
Yeah.
Because if to compare the rates of, there's a wave of our armed forces hitting the civilian objects in Russia when we are aimed for the oil objects.
Yeah, all the stations or something.
Yeah, oil stations or something, or armed forces objects or something. When to compare the rates of us hitting their civilian objects and they hitting our civilian objects, their hitting of our civilian objects is much more bigger.
Yeah.